It's time for the moment you've been waiting for. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Tsh, da, 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 da. Di, da, di, di, da, di, di, da, 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 da. Di, da, di, li, da, di, li, di, da. Di, da, di, li, di, da, di, li, 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 da, di, da, di, da, di, di, da. Preparing the
Learn.
There ain't nothing truly important you can't learn on the streets with half a jigger of common sense and your own two claws. Now put her in gear!
Alright everybody, time to make sense of all this. So as you guys may know, I am half Hungarian and half Polish. My first language actually isn't English. I learned Hungarian at a very young age from my dad and my grandma. So when I was in preschool and kindergarten, I had a tough time learning English. And SpongeBob was actually one of the easiest way for me to learn English. Early on in school, I found out that I'm a terrible learner. To no one's surprise, I just could not learn like the rest of the kids in my class. In school, we are taught in two main ways, visually and verbally. With visual and verbal learning, there's no decision on how you learn. The teacher decides, okay, I'm going to teach this class this way, and you sit there and you sit through it. With physical learning, which is one of my favorite ways to learn, you are hands-on with what you're learning throughout the whole process. The teacher will give you the way to learn, but you decide how you learn it. I also love to learn logically, which logical learning is seeing the full picture and then understanding from the full picture. Something like math, which is one of my favorite subjects, is just that with math, there's a beginning and there's an end, and you learn the process to do from beginning to end. Unlike science or English, where there necessarily isn't always an ending process, you just kind of start and you go with it. With math, that's completely the opposite. You have the whole process. Math in the English language is the same as math in Chinese or Spanish. It doesn't really matter. It's the same concept to solve every single problem. Without a doubt, a large portion of what we learn happens within a classroom. However, I spend a lot of time outside of class learning various things on YouTube, and here is an example of one of them.
What's up guys, Jeff Cavalier, AthleteX.com. Today I'm bringing you the perfect back workout.
The YouTuber I just showed, his name is AthleteX. He's a fitness YouTuber here on YouTube. I've learned several workouts from this YouTuber. He's been a huge support in my transition. I've been working out for the last 2 years, and in this video I am showing you one of his workouts he showed me, which is the cable row on top of a dumbbell. Another thing I learned from YouTube was editing videos. I use this program called Sony Vegas to edit my videos. I watch tutorials online on how to edit videos and learn various different techniques. I upload to the channel with about 50 subscribers every day. Here's an example of a video that I edited.
Country, the last thing we need is bad luck. Quick, toss some snow over your right shoulder.
What the hell?
Uh-oh. Too little, too late, Harry.
Not everything I learn comes from school or YouTube. Actually, a lot of things I learn are self-taught. One of those few things was fashion and designing fashion, which I showed you guys in my I Am project. I even taught myself how to sew. My grandma taught me how to use a sewing machine, but other than that, I'm mostly self-taught. As far as art, which is another hobby of mine, I never took a single art class in my life. Everything I show you guys here, I completely drew on my own with my natural skill, if you can even call it that. Actually, funny enough, this large one took me about, I think, 10 hours of painting, drawing. It has everything on it, everything from paint to like marker to like pen. It has all sorts of different types of like inks, I guess. It measures about 2 feet by 2.5 feet. It's pretty large. I keep it hanged up in my room. And another thing I'm actually self-taught in is butterfly knife flipping. If you don't know what butterfly knives are, They're also called ballad songs. They look like this. And I actually made a little routine for you guys.